Filming.
Filming.
Well, this might be a controversial subject.
Supernatural
experiences.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think so. Well, actually, maybe.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Jen.
And I'm Brett. With Journey to Freedom.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
We're going.
Okay, we're going to talk about supernatural experiences.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pre-Jesus and always Jesus. Whole life. Part of my life. So this happened a long time. I'm looking down at this screen. I should be looking at the camera and take my glasses off. This happened...
I think you do that every video.
Yeah.
You take your video.
And
you do that every single time.
Turn this thing around so I don't sit there and stare at it.
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
Okay, is there a red box around the screen? Yes, that means we're recording, so we're not wasting our time.
That's right.
Okay, no heater's not on?
I have no
And the
idea.
dogs aren't barking.
Praise God.
So when I was a kid, this is bugging me. Let me just fix a couple things here, get everything in order.
Oh my gosh.
So it doesn't bug my OCSD, what do you call that?
OCD, honey.
OCD, yeah. All right,
okay.
So when I was a little kid, not a little kid, 16.
No, you were younger than 16.
No, I might have been 15 or 16.
Because you were staying with your aunt.
No, I wasn't. I was at home in San Clemente, California.
I thought it was when you went to visit your aunt.
No.
Oh,
It
well,
was in the
I'm
little
learning
condo.
something new today because I always thought it was.
Well, anyway, Mom and Dad had a condo in San Clemente, California when I was a teenager.
Side note, I found out about this story when we were just friends.
You did?
Yeah, when we were hiking, we went hiking into Upper Park, and you told me about this story, and I told you my thoughts on it.
That was just friends?
Yeah. We were still just friends. And,
okay.
Yeah. Guess we have different...
memories of that night.
Okay, we just need to start over.
No, we're not starting over. We let it go, remember? And we clip out stuff that has to be clipped out.
Okay. Well,
So
maybe you could just keep your mouth shut and let me finish what I'm saying.
It was when we were courting each other.
He was courting me.
Well. Okay. So, side note, I told her about this before we got married. We went on a hike up in the park, and that was...
Yeah, we were watching the stars.
Yeah.
It was a really beautiful night.
Mm-hmm. That's all we were doing, was looking at stars.
Well, and chatting. A lot, especially after you started the story.
Yeah, so, anyway, back to San Clemente.
No, you start all over again.
No. We're just going to keep going. It makes for better entertainment.
It does not.
It does.
I think we're weird, which makes us funny.
Okay, I'll go with that. Okay, back on track. I was 15 or 16. It was a long time ago. Can't remember exactly how old I was, but I was going to bed one night and hadn't had any exterior influences in my blood or brain at the time, and I was just laying in bed and going to bed. I was a
Would that be
teenager.
drugs and alcohol?
You know, I wasn't going to say that.
Okay. He
Anyway.
wasn't going to say that.
Yeah. I, had an interesting childhood. So,
Way different than mine.
Yeah, to just be blunt about it, I was completely sober that night. I wasn't under the influence of any alcohol or extracurricular substances. At the age of 15 years old, I was just going to bed. And so I was having a hard time sleeping that night, and I had the covers over me like this, and it just seemed like I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. I wasn't like sick or anything or whatever.
Were you like agitated?
No, I wasn't agitated. I wasn't mad or upset, or I wasn't in trouble with
So you were just laying there in the dark,
there trying to go to bed.
Did you have TV on?
No TV was on.
No music?
Mm-mm.
Silence?
Silence.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I laid there for a while, and I was tossing and turning and whatnot, and I think I'd finally fallen asleep after a while. I don't even know how long it took me to fall asleep, but I'd finally fallen asleep, and
wait, hold on. He's telling me this story while we're sitting. It's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. We're looking at the stars, and
Yes.
he starts telling me the story. But I'm learning more things out about it right now, which is exciting.
Okay, so I thought I was having a dream. So maybe I didn't fall asleep, but I thought I was asleep, and I thought I was having a dream. And in this,
Like a moment between sleeping and
between sleeping and
like that
yeah,
when you can feel yourself going to sleep.
probably, yeah.
Okay, so that tweener place before you. Okay.
Tweener.
Well, it's kind of like that. I mean that.
It is, yes, yeah, for sure. And so anyway, when I was a little kid, I spent the night at my friend's house one night, and they had bunk beds, and I was on the top bunk, and I was hanging over the bunk bed, talking to my little friend that was on the lower bunk bed, and I slipped and fell off the bunk bed. Hit my face first, like arms back, going, torpedo dive off the bunk bed. And it literally like ripped the skin off my nose. My nose was bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt.
When you were 8.
Yeah, I don't remember how old I was. It was little in Manhattan Beach.
Okay.
Anyway.
Is this the same bunk bed?
My little friend Justin. No.
Okay.
This was at their house, at Justin's house.
Oh, at Justin's house. Okay.
And this was my little childhood friend when I grew up really little, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't remember exactly, but and it was kind of scary, because it just happened so fast, and whew, I just dive bombed into the floor, and boom, and I didn't break my nose or anything, but it wasn't fun, and it hurt. So anyway, back to San Clemente, 15, 16 years old, and I'm lying in bed, half in and out of sleep or whatever, trying to fall asleep, and I think I begin having this experience that I believe at the time I thought I was having a dream. And so anyway, the covers like come off slowly, like.
So you're on the top bunk.
No, there's no bunk bed.
Oh, the big. That's right. That was when you were a kid.
That was when I was a little kid.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So this is by yourself.
So there's a fear. I was just like setting the stage for like I had a fear of falling off bunk bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I did. First.
Sure.
And so I just backtracked to that little snippet story just to.
Okay.
Yeah. And so anyway. Teenager.
So you're laying
bed,
there.
Normal bed.
No music.
No music. No TV.
No noise upstairs.
10, 11 o'clock at night. It was quiet, and I was like just in and out, falling asleep. Like getting to the point where I was having trouble falling asleep, but I was finally feeling like I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
Okay. And so, so now I think I'm having this dream, and the covers like come off, and I'm like paralyzed, like I can't move.
Oh.
And
Was it like a wake paralysis?
No, well, I don't know. We'll get to that. But
okay.
So I mean, I've had throughout my life.
Did they pull them off?
No, they just slowly peeled back, like someone peeling back the covers.
Wow.
So I throughout my life I've had. I don't dream all the time, but I have vivid dreams. Mm-hmm. And in another episode, we will talk about one of my dreams that really actually came true, and it was very profound. And so I've had these dreams my whole life. Weird dreams too, like dreams that I could fly, dreams that I could breathe underwater, dreams like all kinds of weird stuff that actually didn't come true. But I also have these dreams that literally are like really come true. Like I actually dreamt that I was going to break my wrist. I have this scar right here.
It's a prophetic dream.
Yeah, then I went and actually broke my wrist, and that's a whole nother episode. But this moment, the covers are coming off, and I suddenly like levitate out of the bed, and I'm like in the air.
Paralyzed.
Yeah, I can't move, and my head is at the headboard. And there's a window behind my head. No, I'm just like paralyzed, like nothing. I'm just laying there, completely out of control of my own body. And it wasn't like an out of body experience where I was like looking down on myself. Like this was me just there, can't move, levitated off the bed. And slowly from my head first, the headboard is here, the end of the bed is here, my feet are here, body comes up, and my whole body just starts to flip over like this. So to the point where I'm like face down now. And I can see over the edge of the footboard of the bed down to the floor, and my arms are at their side, and all of a sudden my whole body just starts like
get shot down
face first towards the carpet, towards the floor. And so obviously now it's like scary, and I'm scared, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna smash my face on the floor. And so then all of a sudden, this close, like before my nose hits the carpet, like I'm like staring at the carpet like this, something stops me like instantly. And I feel these
3 prongs.
Big hands. Like something is standing at the foot of the bed facing me, but now I'm face down like this, and this thing is standing here like this, like reaches down under my 2 shoulders, and big giant 3-finger hands, like big, and they just gently lift me back up, and I go back over onto my back and down in the bed. And then I grab the covers and pull them over me, and now I'm like scared to death. Like now I can't move. Now I'm wide awake now. Like I'm like, okay, what the heck just happened? Wide awake, and like I just kept telling myself that was just a crazy dream. But now I'm scared to death, and now I'm definitely not going back to sleep. So I'm like laying there, pull the covers up over, close to my neck, and I'm petrified. Like I'm afraid to even move. And so, and I'm just laying there like staring at the roof of the ceiling, and I don't know what to do. And I don't know what just happened. Was it a dream? Was it something I actually experienced? And I just kept telling myself it was a dream. And after that, I don't really remember. I think I eventually fell asleep. I think I pulled the covers over my head and curled up into a little ball and was just like scared and petrified, like paralyzed almost.
Yeah.
But I was not asleep at that point anymore at all. And I laid there in bed. I don't know if I even slept that night.
Probably not.
I can't remember. That was obviously years ago, 40 years or something odd years ago. And so, anyway, I never really thought a whole lot about it. The next day came and life went on, and I went surfing or whatever I did in San Clemente when I was 15, and went to school or whatever. And it's something I never forgot about, but I didn't really talk to many people about it over the years.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Jen and I were talking. Was it that night on the ridge in the park? Yeah, I guess we were talking, and for some reason, I just decided I was going to tell her this story.
Mm-hmm.
And so, did I actually look up like Google Images or something and like find a picture of the thing, or at least the hands?
Yeah, you did.
And so then Jen,
you're like just chatting with me, blah 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 blah. Tells me the story.
So I'm telling her this whole story, and she just goes, "Oh, that was your angel," and I'm like, "What?" Yeah, he said.
I said that was an angel.
An angel.
An
yeah.
angel.
And she, today earlier you were like, "That was Jerry."
Oh
Gerald.
yeah, I did
my
say.
My angel is Gerald. I call him Jerry, but she said that was him. And today, but back then she was like, "That was an angel."
Yeah.
And I was all, yeah. She said he saved you from crashing into the floor, you
Yeah.
know, and picked you back up and gently
It was
put
a
you back in
demonic
your bed.
assignment against you.
So yeah, and so anyway, now it's your turn to talk.
Well, you said that resonated with you.
I did.
Yeah, that night
Okay.
you said that resonated with you.
Sometimes Jen remembers things that I don't remember. And sometimes
And vice versa.
I remember things that Jen doesn't remember.
Yeah.
So, anyway, like that, now it's your turn to talk.
Regarding that?
Well, yeah. I mean, you had a lot to say
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah. Well, you just had a sense of peace and understanding.
Well, I think
After we were talking, because it had
yeah.
bothered you. Well,
All
it was
these
a
years.
question. You like to have, I mean, most people like to have their questions, but you really like to have conclusions to things. Like 1 + 1 = 2. That's kind of how your brain works.
Yeah.
And you didn't really have any kind of understanding regarding these things. And you didn't talk to your family about it either.
No, I didn't really, never told anybody about it, I don't think, until you may have been the first person I ever talked to about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that,
Yeah.
at that point, we were in our, mid-30s? I was like 30, 37 or something.
Yeah, I was 37,
So,
yeah.
20
I was
years,
30.
20
Yeah,
years
37.
later, I never, I mean,
Yeah.
that was it's kind of a crazy story. And it was so real in my mind, like, it's some one of those things you're kind of afraid to tell people about because they're just going to go.
Because they think you're a freak.
Yeah, they're just going to go, no, you're crazy. You were on drugs. Like, what kind of LSD did you take that
Yeah.
night? You know, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I was not on anything. I was completely 100% sober and
Yeah.
influence-free from any substances. And
Well, and you hadn't really grown up in a culture where you talked about those kind of things.
no.
So like, but I grew up in the church, and when I was 4.5 or 5, well, when I was little, I would have, and I grew up in a Christian home. My mom was a Christian. My dad became a Christian when I was like, I don't know, somewhere between, I think I was 3 when he, 2.5 or 3. But he, I would be surrounded. My bed was up against the wall in a corner, and I would be surrounded by heads of demons. They look like demon heads, but they couldn't touch me, but they could come in and go out, but they couldn't touch me. And I would turn over and just pray to Jesus. And that's before I even I just knew to pray to Jesus.
Side note,
Yeah.
that I hadn't found Jesus until I was with you.
Yeah.
Really committed. And so
Yeah.
that time in my life when I was 15, 16 years old, I've told Jen this, and I tell everybody the same thing. I've never not believed in Jesus or the story of Jesus. I just never was, up until my mid-30s, after I met Jen, I wasn't I didn't have a relationship with Jesus, and I didn't commit my life to him. And
You were not like
baptized.
a follower.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had not really gone to church. I hadn't really read the Bible. I didn't really know much about all those things. I mean, I had friends that were, church people or whatever you want to say. But at that time, that's my side note. At that time in my life, I was not I did not have a relationship with Jesus intentionally.
And many times God has saved your life. And Charlie's life. And
we could make 15 videos.
Well, so for
All
us,
those times.
this might be new things for you guys, but for us, in both of our lives, we've had many supernatural experiences. So for us, it's kind of just part of our daily life on the regular. We can notice when God is...
Well, especially for you.
What do you mean?
Well, you just, the way you experience life is very much more supernatural than
Yes.
me. I have my supernatural moments, but you walk through life in a supernatural world.
Yeah, that's true. I can tell when I enter a room.
Well, yeah.
If there's-
and so
if
a lot
there's-
of times I'm oblivious to that, and not always, but most of the time
Yeah.
I'm oblivious to that.
Yeah.
In the way that you experience the world, and so, but God talks to me in dreams.
feel like a freak.
Like I said before, God told me I was going to break my wrist riding dirt bikes, and gave me this dream, vivid dream.
Yeah.
And
God
sure
told
enough,
me you were going to bust yourself up on your quad.
Well, I didn't have a dream about that, so.
And he did bust himself up.
So, anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It was a real experience for me, and I'm not making anything up. That was actually how it all went down.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't obviously have video cameras set up in the room to like catch supernatural occurrences or anything. So
I think anyone who knows you.
I don't have any proof, but that memory is as vivid as it was the day it happened in my brain, and it'll probably never go away. And I obviously shared that with Jen like many, many years ago when we first were courting each other, and we just thought.
But you see things in the spirit too. Because when we pray for people, sometimes God will give you a vision of what we're warring against.
When my eyes are closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that would be an open vision when your eyes are open.
Right.
That's an open vision. But when your eyes are closed, sometimes he'll show you.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
you're very deeply spiritual. And because the Lord says, well, it happens. There's the spiritual realm, and it manifests here. So when you go into different territories, or you can go into different places, sometimes you might feel a little bit like trepidation or heaviness, and it will manifest in the physical realm. So the spiritual realm, there's all this stuff happening in the spiritual realm, and that's where we fight our battles. We sing songs about it. There's scriptures all about it, and we fight our battles in the spirit. So when you look around your territory or your household or what's going on with your children, you can see how you need to pray by what's happening in the territory or with their behavior. And so those are clues and evidence of where to start praying. And you can, like nowadays, you can like Google all kinds of stuff, even on regarding the Bible, and then you can know where to go look it up in the Bible.
Here goes the dogs.
Oh, the dogs. They agree.
We have a chirping chihuahua.
Yes, we do.
And a
Yes,
dog
we do.
that's now starting to bark.
But anyway, so we kind of live in that realm.
Jen more so than I.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, you were the first person that didn't think I was crazy.
Well, probably because of my few experiences that I had as a youngster like that.
Yeah.
The few that I did have.
Yeah.
I mean,
because we don't often share this stuff with people, but now we're like doing it on our page. Like, they're all going to think we're crazy.
Right.
And that's okay too.
Okay, and that concludes this episode of
We're Not Crazy.
I'm Brett.
And I'm Jen.
Hope y'all have a blessed day.
Bye.